Liars like this, they just add in so many random details because they're trying to buy time to continue the story to get to the next part. He's literally a compulsive liar. We need more memes, okay? You gotta post things in the Discord chat. Also, we're looking for more stuff that's like recent. There's a lot of like really good old clips because I've been streaming forever. But if you guys have like new stuff or moments, or if you want to throw stuff in there that you want our editors to like edit and like make it funny or something, like they'll do that. Just go to the Discord, post in the BOZE Club channel, and you might see your post. Best of BODYCAM. This one is the moment he realized his scam is falling apart. Okay, tell me.
On January 17, 2023, officers pulled over a man suspected of identity theft.
Hey, how's it going?
Going by me. I didn't know you were pulling me over. That's
No, we're trying to talk to you. So how's it going?
good.
Dude,
Well, we got a call from the
I don't know how to explain it, but he looks like an identity theft scammer.
Chase Bank about you in there trying to withdraw money from an account that's not yours.
No, I was with my friend that was in the parking lot.
Recoiled like he didn't do it. Oh my god. He was like, who did what?
They're trying to withdraw money from an account that's not yours.
No, I was with my friend that was in the parking lot as well. That they tried to withdraw money, but I was with them.
So where's your friend now?
In the parking lot of Chase, trying to get money. I guess they were trying to take money out.
Hey, let's
And I
get
was-
another unit to the Chase Bank. Supposedly that somebody is still there.
Yeah, I
And
got
this
my
one
ID.
saying that that's his friend.
He said, I got my ID. Okay.
I know him from Full Sail. I went to Full Sail with him.
Okay.
And I hadn't seen him in a while, and he wanted to buy a PlayStation PlayStation 5 that I was selling because I have two of them.
Oh, got
I
you.
was waiting and waiting. I said I wanted to do it
Why you got two PlayStation 5s?
in a public place. And when I was at the public place, he was taking too long, and then I pulled out and left.
Okay. Well, we'll get this straightened out, all right?
It's fine. Go ahead.
Why not? I'll touch.
All the way so I can see inside.
Why do you want to sit inside my vehicle? I'm not doing anything. Okay. We'll be able to see your hands while he's busy. My hands are right
Yo, we gonna look in the back and just see piles of Christmas presents, gifts, toys, kitchen things, anything he's gonna sell.
here. No, I'm not playing games. This officer's being nice to me, and he was telling me there's something about taking money out of a Chase. I'm like, I didn't take any money. I got my Chase right here.
That's fine, but for our safety purposes, I need the window to come down because your window tint is too dark.
My hands are right here, and the windows aren't too dark. They're legal. They're in my hands, officer.
All right, just relax.
Thank you.
I don't know how to explain it, but this guy has the energy of like, Mom, I didn't do it. He did it. No, he did it. He did it. Like, this is literally that child grown up. And also, it's so funny that no, I didn't do it, he did it kid becomes an identity theft scammer.
You'll be all right.
Pulling me over, no, it scared the hell out of me. I don't get pulled over.
I don't get
Be
caught.
arrested. I don't do anything like that. So when I see cops behind me, I'm like, what the hell?
Description on the guy?
We don't have access to the video. It might be requested.
He's 5'7", he's thin build, he's
like around his height.
Yeah, my height, and it's probably early 40s.
early 40s.
Hair.
Like orange type tan, you know? Like
Yeah, it's a spray tan.
Spray tan.
Spray
Okay.
tan.
Blue
Possibly 29, 30 years
dress
old.
shirt, floral pattern.
I just realized they said spray tan as one of the descriptions. Yeah, you getting caught with that one. Hey, don't commit a crime with the spray tan. They will find you. Imagine you rob a bank and your spray tan is just up against the wall and then they forensically match it to your shade or like a formula that's only used at your specific.
He's got a Jeep, American
Brown
flag
pants,
on the
brown hair color.
back part.
That's the Jeep though.
Driving a red
That's the
Honda.
Jeep over there. So, right,
Who was in a red Honda? Was there another person in a red Honda?
Nah,
I think that's a bogus story he said. Just to
Yeah, you
try to
did.
get us with somebody else.
It's weird. He's wearing a black hoodie, and he has khaki pants and black hoodie.
Thank you.
But I did go in the bank too. I was
Okay.
in the bank as well.
Long jeans that are like washed. They're not dark. They're lighter color.
What color shoes you had on?
They look like white.
Buff Jelly said orange fingerprints everywhere. I don't know why I am so obsessed with the idea right now of somebody committing a crime and getting caught because their spray tan was everywhere. If you don't know, when you get a spray tan, like the day after, it like stains and it kind of leaves this little like orange, very orangey tan stain. And like if it hasn't dried yet, it just goes everywhere. It'll go on your bed sheets, the walls, everywhere. So imagine a bank vault with just smears of spray tan on the side. I can't get that out of my head.
Yeah, I think you said that. Just try to get out of it.
Yeah. All right. You completed a statement for. You guys have access to your video?
He said no.
No, we don't.
Okay. You know,
After we have to request it or something like that.
you have to request it. All right.
We'll go complete the statement real quick, sir.
Statement from you.
Sure.
I was talking to him about my account with my Chase Southwest card, and then Jeffrey was talking to another guy, and then he went to the drive-thru, and then when I came outside, I said, "What's going on? What's taking so long?" And then he was in the car still. I pulled out, and he was still there. So I assume he was still there dealing with
Dude,
the
this guy's
item.
just
Okay.
fibbing.
As I saw him, he was in the car
Bro,
outside.
he ain't even lying. He's fibbing. That's when you're 8 and you lie to your mom. Why wouldn't he roll the windows down? Chat, is there something in the car? 3 PlayStations. Oh,
Be a black Toyota.
he's got his little oranges out.
Just parked in the parking lot.
Hey, Antonio, can you just do me a favor? I'm just going to ask you to step out of the car real quick.
He just said to me, "Don't talk to the police. That's on you."
That's okay.
What?
We'll take a look at it.
Wait. If you call your friend while you're being pulled over and your friend says, "Don't talk to the cops," that's on you. It sounds like you're doing something wrong. Like the fact that he just said that to the officers.
Out of the vehicle?
Huh?
Please.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then just face
we're
that
out.
way.
Does that?
Yep. That is him.
That's a positive ID.
All right, you're good to go. Have a seat back in the car. Hold on,
Positive
before you
ID.
get in the car. Let me take a picture of you, sir.
I'm wondering now what the hell that text meant.
I don't know how to explain it, but he looks exactly like what I would assume an identity theft scammer looks like. Like, this is just so spot on. Can you imagine that you're the identity theft guy and this is like your thing? You've been doing it for like 10 years and you go into a grocery store and then you see a dad that kind of looks like you. His first thought is like, I need to get that wallet.
And once you get in the car,
Yeah. I'll put my hands right out there because he keeps. When you went away, he was like,
if you just
trying to tell me to like do all these. I'm like, I'll put my hands right out the door.
just let me see the text he sent you, if you don't mind.
I like when he puts his little oranges out the door.
I'm not even gonna let it back to him.
Texting other people.
Yeah, I texted my mom. She said, "What are you doing?"
Getting
Let me go back
caught,
to my text.
fibbing.
Let me see the text from him. This is the text that I got after I said, "What's going on with somebody else?" Text me. If you talk to the, I know what that means, Polo, but I know what that means. It's on you. So I'm not sure what that meant.
So can you clear that so I can see who was the sender?
This is the text that I got from him
He
right
talks
now.
to the-
What's this number?
Let me write that down.
It's just about all I can remember. I don't know. I don't know if this is sufficient. Sorry. Thank you.
Oh, you can have a seat back in the car.
Yeah, I can write him back and be like, "Can I say, should I not do that?"
Don't do it. That's all right.
Oh no.
Now it's weird for me.
I don't even know what he did. He tried to forge a check for $5,000. I think that's what they're saying. I've just been so intrigued.
Sorry.
Supposedly, he tells his little story and it's going to start unraveling here soon. But honestly, it wasn't very tightly wound from the beginning. So I don't know where we're going.
Oh look, see look, and stay out of my this is Brian, and stay out of my business if you know what's best, bruh.
He's leaking.
So obviously he's hiding something.
He's leaking Brian's text to the police where Brian says, "Stay out of my business, bro," on a body cam that's going up online. Also on my channel. Oh my God, Brian.
Yeah.
Why don't you guys call him?
I don't know what they've done so far. They've been doing other things while we've been over here talking.
I was gonna say that, and that just came in just now.
Yeah.
That's just now. And stay out of my business if you know.
Hey, German, he just texted him again. He said, "Stay out of my business if you know what's best, bro."
Look, right when I'm on the phone with somebody else, look, and stay out of my business if you know what's best, bruh. And I don't even know what that's supposed to mean. What business?
Well, clearly you're not heeding his warning.
Stay out of my business if you know what's best, bruh. So I'm like, that's obviously shady.
See, the problem I'm having with that number is I do cross-reference, and he's coming to a medical facility.
Medical facility.
Yeah.
How the hell is he texting me from it?
Well, these officers will be with you this.
No problem. No problem. Medical facility.
Okay, wait a minute. Hold on. I've dated a man before. This is exactly how they lie when you say, why is Sprint texting you about what you're eating for dinner tonight? And they're like,
what? Sprint texted me? How did Sprint text me?
That's literally how they respond. He said, what? It's coming from a medical facility? How did he text me from a medical facility?
Medical facility.
Yeah.
How the hell is he texting me from it?
Well, these
Yo,
officers
that
will
is
be-
such a specific gaslighting method. When you approach somebody and you're calling them out and you're like, hey, I'm confused. What is this? And then they go, what? I'm confused too. Now we're confused together. But they know that they're not confused and they're just mimicking you. And they're like, oh, how could this happen to us? And then they start acting like you're a team, you're a unit. That's exactly what he's doing with the officers. Like, he sees them as safety. So he's trying to put himself in the group with them. And then Brian is in a separate category when he's the one that did it all along. He's texting himself from a different app with a spoofed number.
Well, these officers will be with you this.
No problem. No problem.
Brian's
Sir,
not
do me a
real?
favor, step out of the vehicle.
Read this first.
All right, you have the right to remain silent. Do you understand?
See that?
You have the right to remain silent. Do you understand? All right, anything you say can and will be used against you.
You can turn it off. I'm not going to look at it.
Do you understand?
What's up?
You have the right to talk to a lawyer before and during questioning. Do you understand? If you cannot afford a lawyer and want one will be provided.
Speaking of arrest, am I getting arrested or something?
He's gonna have to ask you questions.
Oh, I was like, sir.
Yeah,
Oh.
but he has to advise you legal
Listen to me
rights.
for now, okay? If you
I never had this happen. That's why I'm asking. I've never been in trouble with the police in my whole life. So that's
Yeah,
why-
you've never been caught, buddy. And actually, you probably have.
That's
Okay,
it.
let's hear the
Well, I was
story.
talking to this officer.
Okay, so I'm gonna be the main officer on this call.
Yes, sir.
So can you just tell me what happened today?
Just from the beginning?
Yeah.
From the beginning.
From the beginning,
Okay.
I went to Full Sail for 2 years. I knew
Went
some. I
to
had
college?
a PlayStation 5 that I was going to sell.
And I
I
had-
had a couple of them that I've already sold.
I went to college for 2 years, and then I had a PlayStation I was going to sell, and I had a couple of them.
before since they've released. So I posted in the forums on the alumni forums Reddit thread
Okay.
about having a PlayStation I was going to sell. So
So he went to the Full Sail University Reddit forums and said, hey, I got a couple PlayStations to sell.
Jeffrey said that he wanted to buy one. He messaged me. At first, I didn't know who it was. And then I said, oh, I know who this is. Because I've known him before, like 4 or 5 years ago when I went to school. In passing, I knew who he was. So I said I wanted to meet him at the bank. At first, I said I was going to meet him at Bank of America.
Okay, so a guy named Jeffrey from the forums messaged him supposedly and said, I would like to buy your PlayStation. Let's go meet at the bank. And this guy said, well, I've met Jeffrey before, so I trusted him. Of course, this is probably all a lie, but I'm trying to make the rambling more succinct. As a rambler, I can condense this for you. I got you.
But then he said to meet him over here at this bank because he had to get money out. I got here first, and then he got there. He went in, I went in. I was talking to one teller at the window about my account, my Southwest Airlines Chase Rewards card that I have.
Okay.
And then the other window, he was dealing with him. He got out of the bank, and then he went through the drive-thru. As I
So
said,
supposedly he and this guy Jeffrey went to buy this PlayStation and they met in the parking lot and they were both like, hey, let's go get money out of the bank. And so the two guys, the PlayStation seller and the other guy, supposedly both went into the bank. One was talking to one teller, one was talking to another. And then Jeffrey, the guy that was supposed to buy the PlayStation, is supposedly left and then went through the drive-thru. That sounds pretty stupid. Let's continue.
inside. He was taking forever and stuff. I came out of the bank and I said to him, what's going on? Because he pulled back around. I said, what's taking so long? What are you doing? He goes, oh, never mind, never mind. Never mind about the deal, never mind about the deal. I'm like, well, what's going on? Why would you say that when you had me drive all the way here? He goes, never mind, never mind. Okay. I pull out to the right over here, this way. He was still there at the bank in the car. And then as I'm pulling out this way at the light to make a right on this street.
Hold on.
the opposite-
Oh my God. Hold on. Ramble translation. God, he lost me. Okay. Hold on.
Hold on! This is my favorite!
So he claims that Jeffrey went through the drive-thru and then he was coming out of the bank from getting his money. And Jeffrey goes, actually, never mind. I don't want the PlayStation. Never mind. Forget the deal. And he was like, wait, Jeffrey, why don't you want the PlayStation? And Jeffrey was like, no. Get me out of here.
I pull out to the right over here this way. He was still there at the bank in the car. And then as I'm pulling out this way at the light to make a right on this street, the officer, I think it was this officer, had the lights on and pulled me over and was asking me what had gone on. Did I try taking money out of the bank? And I said no.
You said you were doing business at the bank.
Okay, so sounds to me like his whole story is a lie. You and I both know that. I mean, I don't trust this guy as far as I can throw him, but it sounds like he got caught at the bank trying to withdraw money using a fake ID and probably a fake check or something like that. The bank flagged it as not real, and then when the officers caught up with him, he said, whoa, that wasn't me. It was another guy. It was another guy that tried to take the money out. In fact, it was this guy, Jeffrey, that, that was trying to buy a PlayStation off me. It wasn't me. So clearly, I believe he was there alone, and he tried to take money out of the account, and then this is his little story that he made up.
I did not take any money out of the bank. I did not try to.
You didn't get it.
I was speaking about my Chase rewards card. I think I have it, or you still have it, or I have it. I was speaking about my Chase account, my Southwest Airlines rewards card. Never asked to take money out or nothing. But I was there with him, and then at first it wasn't suspicious to me. That guy's always suspicious, but now what's suspicious about it is as I was talking to the officer, I'm getting the text messages in saying, oh, if you talk to the police, that's on you.
I thought that was Brian.
Talk to the police, that's on you. And I forget what else. It's in the phone now. Talk to the police, it's on you.
Oh
and
my
all this
God,
dumb stuff
I think you guys were right. He got in trouble with the police, and so he started spoof texting himself from a number to try to cast blame on some random guy named Brian. Is that what you guys think happened? Oh my God. Also, Brian and Jeffrey. It's giving identity scammer names.
No, I did not fill out any check withdrawals. I had my card though there. I had my card there, and a check withdrawal, no. But I did my, I was dealing with my Chase Southwest Airlines card, but I did not do
You didn't fill out any paperwork today?
I think I did sign for my check, not a check, but for my Chase rewards to get my loyalty.
Kristen said, I think I am still confused. That is exactly how you feel after somebody lies to your face for 2 minutes straight. You feel confused. If anybody is trying to tell you something and it sounds like they're speaking very clearly, very matter-of-factly, very storytelly, but you still feel confused in the middle of it, it might be because they're lying. If you feel confused when somebody's telling a suspicious story and you know that you're a self-doubter, you gotta trust yourself a little bit here and listen to what they're saying. Like, liars and self-doubters are besties, okay? They just are. Like, if your parents raised you to, for some reason, make you think you can't rely on yourself, you can't trust your own instincts, you can't trust your own judgment. Has anybody had that before? Your parents make you think that you can't trust your own judgment? Then when you meet people like this guy, you might believe it because you don't trust yourself and you trust external sources more than your own, you know? So you got to know if you're a self-doubter because it'll help you combat these people. If you keep, having weird-ass people in your life, it's probably because you don't trust yourself and they recognize that and they are willing to take advantage of it.
Signed for my check, not a check, but for my Chase rewards to get my loyalty reward balance. I think I did sign something to get my balance, but not a check. Nothing for a check. I signed
nothing to withdraw any money.
No, absolutely.
Not signing a physical check, but to withdraw money from an account.
Withdraw money? Yes. I did not withdraw any money from my account. No, I did not. I think the only thing I signed was my Chase rewards to check your loyalty balance. When you're a Southwest member, you can do that.
Yeah.
But I did not withdraw because that's what he asked me at first. I said I did not withdraw any money.
What ID did you use today to present to the bank?
I didn't have an ID. Wait, did I have my? Oh,
thanks, Joy. Thanks, Louie.
I don't think I did my ID, so I slid my rewards card. I didn't have it. I didn't have
Dude,
no idea.
Dude, he's just making stuff out.
I don't even think
also, liars like this, they just add in so many random details because they're trying to buy time to continue the story to get to the next part. The reason that he made up the part about this Jeffrey guy, like them going in to get money from the tellers and then Jeffrey, quote, leaving and going through the drive-thru was because he needed to be able to explain why Jeffrey wasn't there and nobody else saw this guy. He's like, wait, he was only in here for 5 minutes. Yeah, he went through the drive-thru. And then if they check the drive-thru cameras, he's going to try to figure out another lie after that. He's literally a compulsive liar.
So we spoke to a different branch manager today, okay?
Sure.
In Orlando.
Sure.
They described you. They didn't describe your friend. They described you same way they described you right now. They said the person with a tan, come over here and the
Dude, Jinx said I will never believe a man with that tan. You know, at times, a good event or a good time, you know, I think a good spray tan looks nice on people. I have never gotten a spray tan before, but I've wanted to. And it'll make you look nice. However, if you are a man in Florida with a regular spray tan, I don't trust you either!
The flower shirt.
No,
so
he's
why would anybody?
But it's not. I did not go to.
That's a sketchy look.
Wait, did I go to any other bank? No, I didn't go to any. I went to another bank today, I think this morning, but I didn't go to this. I didn't go to this.
Yeah, I'm not saying this bank.
Oh.
You went to another bank in Orlando.
I withdraw money. I have money in my pocket. I did withdraw money today. I did withdraw money today from my bank of this morning. I did withdraw money this morning because I have cash on me. Okay. But no, I did not go to any. I did not go to this bank ever before.
Oh my
just
God,
now
he's
with him.
crazy.
That's it. I did not withdraw any money from this bank whatsoever, or even try to.
Okay.
I did go in Orlando near my house though to a bank this morning. I did. Yes, by myself, not with anybody. By myself.
All right, sir. So at this time we're gonna place you under arrest. You understand?
For what though?
Okay, we have enough evidence right now to place you under arrest.
And I didn't do anything, officer.
For attempting to take money right now. Okay.
But I really didn't, officer. You guys are supposed to be the ones that if you don't do anything wrong and you tell the truth.
Look, you don't go to jail just because you were unsuccessful at the forgery. It's not like, should we arrest him? Well, he didn't give the money. Let's give him another shot. You're free to go, buddy.
I didn't fucking do this. I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about any of this.
I've been in trouble in my life and I didn't take any money from anywhere.
They described you to a T.
He literally sounds like a little kid here. But I didn't take any money and I've never been in trouble anymore, so why don't you just let me go? Also, Brian did it. Brian did it. Stop. Brian did it.
He ruined my dream journal. I did not. Mr. Electric, send him to the principal's office and have him expelled.
So do me a favor, just put your hands behind your back, turn around for me.
Can I turn my car off?
Oh, we'll take care of that. Just turn around, put your hands behind your back.
Why am I getting arrested for
Turn around, put your hands behind your back. I'm not asking you, okay?
Oh my gosh.
Can you turn off your fingers for me?
Yeah. I don't understand why I'm getting arrested for something I didn't even do. You guys can do more research or something. I swear to you, please do your research because I've never been. First time in my life I'm getting arrested and it's going to be something I didn't do. Yeah. I swear to you I didn't. I don't lie.
Self-trust test. Here is an opportunity to check how bad your self-doubt is. As you were watching this, after this man said, I don't lie. Did you for a second want to consider that maybe he could be telling the truth after everything you just saw? If even just for a second, you may have a problem with self-trust. I know everybody in chat is saying no, but there's somebody in there. They're like, for a flicker, a moment, you're like, wait, should I? Girl, I'm trying to help you, bitch. Always. They will eat you alive. They will take your empathy and they will chew it up and they will spit it out back in your face. And then it will drop onto the ground. And then you have to pick it up with your hands behind your back and you have to pick it up off the ground with your mouth. And then what do? They take it and then they spit it back in your face again. So anyways, you need to trust yourself or people are going to take advantage of you and it's going to hurt. And then you're going to be a YouTuber.
Who could we call?
You call my spouse, Brian.
How do you unlock your phone? Is it passcode or thumb?
Well, why do I want to unlock my phone though?
You want to call your wife, right?
Wait, Maroon Nerd Girl said he's worried about locking up a rag top Jeep. Like they can't cut through that. Why would anybody cut through the top of the Jeep? Anytime you guys tell me Florida life stuff and you're like, yeah, he should have done it this way or he better watch out for this. I'm like, why would anybody commit a crime ever? You shouldn't do that. I know. You guys know I'm a little dumb sometimes. Brian is the spouse. God, this is the slowest but most layered body cam I think we've ever watched.
Can I ask why everybody's going through all my things in my car and all my wallet?
Your phone. We're trying to help you out right now with the vehicle, okay?
I'm not getting anybody permission to go to my vehicle without a search warrant, please. Okay. I don't want everybody going through my stuff.
Right now.
Yeah, you tried to cash a fake check.
Do you want me to call her or not?
Yeah.
I would love going through a scammer's belongings or like a booster or something. I'm just like, I'm going to see. Let me see what you got. Whose idea is this? Where did you get it? Is this Laurent?
So we're allowed to search the vehicle because you're being arrested and the vehicle's being towed. So we search the vehicle.
It's not being towed.
He's telling me I'm calling We're requesting for someone to help me get up.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it's still being searched incident to arrest.
I don't understand why when I talk to you guys and I'm saying that you tell the truth when it's somebody who doesn't call.
Want to leave a message?
Brian, I'm with the police. Call me.
I'm with the police. Like he's chilling with them.
So here's another suspicious thing. That number he had you called as Brian, that's a different number than he gave us for Brian earlier.
Oh.
And I didn't take anything from anyone.
So even if Brian is the spouse, he might have still, it sounds like he was still spoofing and texting himself from his own phone.
You do, and I didn't do nothing.
Because they said it's a different number.
It's not cool.
I'm going to place you in my vehicle now, okay?
No.
I'll step inside. Do you want a seatbelt on?
No. What about my money? Do I put it in my pocket?
I have your money right now.
Thank you.
And it's on video camera that I'm receiving it, okay? I'm going to put it into a bag.
I know.
Get a bag, we'll get his phone. We'll let you make another call when we get over there, okay? If you want to call anyone else.
What do I've never
Go ahead and get a bag.
What do I do to get, like, what, does somebody bail me out? I'm going to be 40,
All right.
or 40 years old. I've
So
never
right
been
now,
arrested in my life.
here, listen. We have uttered a false instrument, okay?
What does that mean?
That means you signed a deposit slip requesting for money.
Yeah.
Okay?
But I really didn't sign it.
Okay.
Where are the keys to this?
I got it.
Okay.
I'm going to keep a long card.
What's in the car?
Yep.
What's in the car?
All right. Just gonna buckle you in right quick. You mind walking around to the other side for me?
Okay, he was charged with uttering false instruments and criminal use of personal identification information. Listen, he's gonna go to jail for 3 months and then he's gonna get out and do it all over again. Whatever. Oh, wait, hold on. Wait. I did miss more. Thank you. He would be arrested 8 months later after attempting to fraudulently withdraw over $800,000.
You don't have to buckle me out.
There you go.
I appreciate you.
All right, there we go.
Thank you.
All
All right.
Ready?
11019.
He would be sentenced to 7 years in prison. Sir, well, what is Brian gonna do now? What happened? Chad, he's a scammer. All right, sorry. I'm so sorry.